What's going on, YouTube? Hope you're all doing well. Another day in, as Hog Daddy refers to it, as Blazing Britain, or Blazing Britain, no G, which I completely agree, but hey ho. Doing everything we possibly can to stay positive whilst I feel like shit in the heat. Deadlifts today. This session has, touch wood, been going very, very well. 250 on the bar today, 3 to 6 reps. I did 6 reps very comfortably with 235 last week. So 1 inch deficit axle bar. So quite a challenging setup, but it's something I've been getting on with really well. Ben's been really easing through the loading on this. So got my technique down, bar speeds down, pop off the floors there. Just feel really good with it. So I'm quite excited for today, although I'm aware that on Tuesday's session, which you will have seen, I was fucked. And I don't really know how I'm going to feel today. Naturally, I would assume that I'm still fucked, although I feel good. You won't know until you start lifting. And it's also currently 32 degrees in here and climbing. So, yeah, it is what it is. Should we also tell them how much you fucking hate my power tash at the minute? I've got a power tash at the moment. And I tried to sneak it in. Sneak my power tash in. Just trying to snuck it in, not told you that I'm growing one. And then now you've started to notice, because you can't see my top lip anymore. It's making me lift more weights, but when you're in an incredibly needy two-way relationship like I am, in the sense that she's needy and I'm needy, she doesn't like the fact that I've got really airy top lip. Yeah, it's for good cause, it's for good reason. Hampshires is only like next week or something anyway, so that'd be fine. My loss, hair loss. I'll shave it the day after Hampshires and you can love me again. Since I've been growing the tash, getting way stronger. It's a powerful look, powerful. I just can't help it. Do you know what I mean? You know, like how girls will like get their nails done before a night out, and grand scheme of things, no one's looking at your nails, bruv. But it gives them confidence. Just feels nice to feel nice. Just feels nice to like treat yourself and look good, take care of yourself. Same thing. Just feels good to be a man. Plus, every time I eat tuna, I can still smell tuna in it. Not legit tuna, not any other kind of tuna. I'm talking about tin tuna, not talking about minge tuna. Staying in, it's got to stay in. Not everything has to be inappropriate. Tuna. Smells like John West. Tuna. Hey? Doesn't actually smell of tuna. Smells of power. Well, after all of that, let's do some deadlifts and see what we're cooking on today. Hopefully gas. Bye. Love it, just an entire YouTube video just filmed from the corner of the gym. Gotta do this angle. Check my cable and do this angle, because someone's not charged a camera. Have you? Not charged your camera. So you got to sit in the corner like you've been told off. Quick, 1-2%, need to go and plug it back in. 120, 170, 220, 220. That's the plan. I miss loading like that as well. It's been a while since I've just like read, and I'm looking forward to at some point going 220, 270, 300 plus. It's actually mind-boggling that I haven't deadlifted. Oh no, I pulled 300 at... I pulled 300 at Haynes, but that was off 12-inch height, which partial deadlifts in my head don't count. It's a partial deadlift, do you know what I mean? Pull it from the fucking floor, mate. So I haven't done a 300 kilo deadlift, a 300 kilo plus deadlift yet this year at all. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is something to cry about. Bubbly, as in large and muscular, or curry bum. Bit bubbly, belly's going a bit, a few bubbles coming out the bum. You meant as in I look large and muscular? Thanks, babe. Honestly, it's like a full-time job being this attractive. I'm on a 0-hour contract, it's difficult to explain.
Can you give us a wink?
A wink? Or a... Can you give us a wink?
No?
I'm in them. No? We discussed yesterday, my wife put the word no at the end of one of her sentences. And I was like, what are you trying to be foreign for? And she was like, what are you on about? And I was like, if you ever want to sound foreign, just put on a generic foreign accent and follow up everything you say with no. Like, we're going left or right, no? Up, down, no? The sky today, sun is out, no? Like, you put no at the end and it's instantly, like, you can be from anywhere. I don't even know what that accent is, you tell me, I don't care. Could be French, Italian, Spanish, Iranian. I don't know how I've headed up that way. I got mistaken for Lawrence Charlet. The lads in Ben's group, they were taking the piss out of me. They took the pictures of Lawrence Charlet doing an interview for Giants Live when we was at England, and they're like, fucking hell, there's the boss. It's like, no. And I said to him, I was like, to be fair, like, they've just compared me to international strongman legend, one of the best yoke runners on the planet, Lawrence Charlet. I'll take that. Good that. No one puts baby in the corner unless she forgot to charge a camera, then it's where she has to sit. Like me, mate, let's be honest, I'm anything but perfect. I've got shit knees and a beard that smells of tuna. Today's episode of Your Mum's a Slag Bruv, sponsored by John West. I don't know what you're on about. Oh, you being a PCA guy? He doesn't, it's not the Scottish guy that says it. The Scottish guy is the one that calls us out on stage. I say us, as in me, mate, because I'm a regular. Called me out onto stage as well as all the other competitors. But then when you're on stage, it's that other gentleman, isn't it? Who's sounds like the commentator from Boston Strongest this year. I had this like weird combobulation going on in my head where I didn't know whether to deadlift or to stand like that. The voice. Gentlemen, make sure you're listening for your number. That's good, that. That was good, wasn't it? Thank you. Yes, crap's just a short phrase. I prefer that, like, the quarter turn to the right. That's crap. I prefer the inflections of, it's because I've got a video on my phone, me getting called from the outside edge into the centre, which means you're being considered for 1 and 2. And it's literally just a video of me stood there, like that. And they go, gentlemen, make sure you're listening for your number. Number 61 and 65, switch. And I was like, oh, fuck.
That also sounds like the guy used to announce the lottery numbers.
They could be the same person.
Yeah.
We've never double checked. Have you ever seen both of them in the same room? Yeah, and then I'm like, walking to go on to get in the middle, and they stand in the middle. Do you want me to eat a proper one? Do you want one? Do you want one? I'll take my belt off. Huh? Tommy's one. My hamstring dropping. I can't get my hands. Not really, not today anyway. It's too fucking big, mate. I thought I'd open the door to let some air in, and there isn't any. All right. Perspirating. I misread my program. It's fucking 2:55. It's now. The time is now. Big set at 2:55. There's some back offs there that I will decide afterwards whether I'm going to do or not. Come on. Too fucking easy. My sweat dripped onto my phone and paused the video, and I thought there was a problem with the video. Oh no, my phone just been weird. Moved all right there. Moved all right. I am a little bit wobble bob bobbed, I can tell. Although the bar speed was decent, not being in any pain on that movement helps me push through. Whereas like on Tuesday, when you can feel that your body's really fatigued and then you've got all the joint pain that I have during the axle press, when you're fatigued, you're like more sensitive to the pain a little bit. It's a bit like being tired and someone pisses you off. Like you're more irritable when you're tired. Is that too loud? You're more irritable when you're tired. You're almost like more sensitive to pain when you're fatigued, or at least I noticed that anyway. But there's no pain there. It's just when I hit into it, you can feel it's on the heavier side. But bar speed didn't change pretty much across all 6 reps, so I'm happy with that. Probably would have slowed down, started to slow down at maybe 10 or so, something like that. Felt like I was in a good groove. Just a lot of head pressure, and that's the fatigue side of it, where you're like, yeah, my body's had enough. So, big session tomorrow, so I need to be quite smart about what I do today, whilst I'm a little bit fucked, because no doubt this session next week, this deadlift next week, will be bigger again, I imagine. And possibly the session tomorrow next week will be bigger again. It'll just be the Tuesday session that might be a bit more strict pressy and pulled back, because we don't need to be hammering my joints with more push pressing. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Can't fucking press an axle, but I can deadlift one. Well, my beer smells like tuna. Wow, where you been putting this? Fucking banging headache. I'm gonna do some accessories, so I've got some rows, some hamstring curls and some pull downs. I'm gonna be using these more so for just like blood flow and recovery. So I'm as prepared as I can be for tomorrow. That is basically gonna be my only heavy work for today, which some of you might look at and think is like a cop out and this, that and the other, which is fine. You're welcome to your opinion. You're obviously way more hardcore than me. Well done to you. But my methodology behind that and some of the stuff that we discussed with Ben is he said that, like, off the back of how Tuesday felt, if things felt rubbish today, be prepared to pull back. I'm really happy with that. If I continue to dig today, I'm going to be in trouble tomorrow. I'll then need to perform tomorrow, and that'll put me in a bit more of a deficit for next week in terms of fatigue. So we're going to manage that the best we possibly can. It's the only way you can sort of sometimes connect training sessions together without needing a deload, is just to do that little bit less in your sessions, and just lean more into recovery while still doing the primary work. And being this close to competition, we can afford to do that. Like that's a comp event, obviously. That's that ticked off. Do some rows, get some blood into my lats, mobilize my shoulders a little bit, do some hamstring curls, lengthen my hamstrings, get some blood into the knee area as well as the hamstring itself. A lot of value in knee health, hamstring curls for knee health because of the lack of tension in the knee, but it's another conversation. And then some pull downs again for lengthening my lat and getting some blood flow in there. And then I'll finish with some shoulder mobility in preparation for comp. Just try and get my shoulders more mobile to help me with the axle cleans. And then I'm done till tomorrow. So yeah, we'll plod our way through all of that stuff and hopefully be fairly fresh for tomorrow. Like, the only thing my body's going to need to recover from is the 255 axle deadlifts, which, other than the headache I've got, I don't feel too bad. So hopefully I've set myself up nicely for that. It's obviously hot today, so I need to consume plenty of fluid and drink lots of water, eat lots of food, get some good sleep, make it happen tomorrow. And then what will be 3 days rest, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, to be ready for whatever we decide to do or whatever Ben decides to do on Tuesday. So let's go and do it, shall we? I'm sweating a lot. Everything's wet. That do it for you? Me neither. If anything, actually, I heard myself and visualised myself doing it. It made me feel ill. Come get the fucking stuff. I assume you're leaving for an important purpose. Going home.
Yeah, fuck that. My shift finished. 15 minutes.
Your shift finished. Your shift.
Pay me overtime, baby.
Pay you overtime. All right. Didn't say how. I'm gonna feed you tuna. There are. Thank you for doing 15 minutes over. Getting a tuna per minute. Yeesh. Just do a sweat, do a set, and then I'm wet, and then I sweat, and it's just all in my eyes. Bit wetty. That's what our son used to say when he was 2 or 3. When he, Mummy, I need to take my jumper off. I am very wetty. And now he's 6. And then he'll be 10. And then he'll be 15. And I'll be 40. Bonkers. Let's do some hamstrings before I get all upset about being old. Old and wetty. We'll superset these. Come on, boy. Follow me, boy. Have a nice stretch. Do some reps here. I don't know. Used and left, like me. Well, if your beer didn't smell of tuna, people might hang around. I lubed up my shaft before I did that. Yeah, I put lubricant on them. I did all of them just now, and just made it loads better. Little wrap up. Is that what you meant? Oh, that's not wrapping, is it? It's... Come on, mate. We ain't got all day. Wrap it up then. Well, thank you for coming with me on what has been a very warm deadlift journey today. And with any luck, I'll see some of you in summer next, well, yeah, tomorrow, some of next week's episodes. We're child free at the moment, which is why we're getting some filming done. But it's still the summer holidays, so tricky. Last video, 9 days ago.
Yeah, that was last week.
There's only 7 days in a week, bruv.
Yes, but it's been...
Somebody needs to go back to school.
What day?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which means the last day's a Sunday, the 7th. Not 9, there's not 9 days in a week. Sometimes I wish there was 9 days in a week. And the reality of it is the last video was 9 days ago. Are you going to put a video out today?
Tomorrow.
So that'll be 10 days. That's 3 days over a week.
Ben, seriously, is gonna die.
If it was 2 a week, there'd be 3 to 4 days between a video.
Such an ass is gonna die.
See you next time. Peace, love and cake. See you in 9 days.